people of YouTube, this is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray and thank you for watching. Today we're going to be doing another Don't Buy video. Today it is Don't Buy the Gibson SG. Now remember, all these videos are just jokes and for fun. Some of the things I'm saying may be true, but at the end of the day, I own a Gibson SG. I own a Gibson Les Paul. I own a Strat. So it's not like I'm not playing these guitars. You gotta take it lightheartedly. Yes, I'm gonna sound angry because that's the point of these videos. So let's get into why you shouldn't buy a Gibson SG. So looking at this model, this is a Gibson SG Melody Maker. This is the cheapest thing that Gibson pretty much makes. They sell them for $800 new, and you know what you get for $800? You can't even intonate the guitar properly. Yes, there's a couple of screws down here where you can semi-intonate the friggin' thing, but you cannot intonate this guitar properly. It'll never be 100% intonated unless you buy a replacement bridge. The pickup in this thing, it's pretty decent, but you'd think, oh, you know, they usually wrap them in cloth. No, this one actually has tape, like painter's tape. I'm not even an exaggeration. This pickup is wrapped in painter's tape. Not to mention, to get to this pickup, you have to take off the bridge. So you're going to mess up your intonation, you're going to mess up your string height, and everything else just to get to the stupid thing. Pick guards, the pick guards vary. Some are like this that are super freaking annoying on SGs, where you have to take off the bridge and basically ruin your entire action in order to get to the electronics if you want to replace a pickup, which is just a major pain in the butt. Neck breakage, especially on the early ones, the vintage ones, and even the reissue ones where they make them vintage correct. Not only do you have to worry about the good old Gibson, you know, angle here, 10-degree angle or 14-degree angle, whatever it is, breaking. You also have to worry about the heel breaking too, because they were so freaking thin that one drop, you're either breaking the heel joint or you're breaking the neck headstock off. There's no in between. There's no in between. You're either breaking the headstock or you're breaking it. Another thing that's really freaking annoying about these things is they always have the Gibson Deluxe tuners, which I've never really been a fan of because over time they wear out, you have to replace them, which is a pain. You get something like Grover's on there, you're good to go. Locking tuner is good to go. The problem though with these is the reason that all of these have the Kluson style, the Gibson Deluxe tuners, is because of the frickin' neck dive. Holy crap. Literally, every time you play the guitar, it doesn't matter what SG you have, it's going like this. There's nothing you can do about it whatsoever. Literally nothing. A lot of people are like, oh, change the strap placement, which they should because that helps a little bit. So you can see the strap button back here. It's always back here. You know where it needs to be? On top of the freaking horn. You know how many famous guitarists have moved that freaking strap button because it's in a stupid spot? You know, it's not good for the guitar. It makes it more balanced by moving it there. Do they think, oh, maybe we should move the strap button? No, they think, oh, well, we did it 70 years ago. Let's just keep doing it forever. And they'll move it if they want to and have a giant gaping hole in the back of the guitar. Oh, wait, they can get one if they order a Gibson custom shop, or if they go buy another brand that looks exactly the same, they can do that too. They can do that too. Another thing that annoys me on the cheaper models, no wings. A lot of them, they're just like, nope, we're not going to put in the extra 2 minutes of effort to put wings on them. The finishing on this particular guitar, especially the cheaper ones, your SG Specials, things along those lines, is not going to be great. There's going to be imperfections. You're paying $1,000 for a guitar, there's an imperfection on it. Yes, that is going to piss you off. You might want to stay away from them. Body material, this one is a all maple body. A little bit weird. Most of them are mahogany. However, if you get the cheaper models, they are typically undersized like this one, which means your lightweight body is even lighter and smaller, giving you even more freaking neck dive. I can't make this crap up. Let's see, what other problems do we have with the SG? Well, everybody's going to think you're going to play AC/DC. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you're playing, if you can't play Back in Black, because I can speak words, you will be made fun of. Because everybody just assumes, oh, that guy has a Gibson, you know, a Gibson SG, it's red. Guess what? He is either going to play some, you know, some Black Sabbath, a little bit of that, Tony Iommi, or he's going to play AC/DC, primarily talking about Back in Black, Highway to Hell, Thunderstruck. Everybody just assumes you know those 3 songs, picking up a Gibson SG, or maybe if they're a little bit of culture, you're going to assume you know a bunch of Tenacious D songs because Jack Black does play a Gibson SG from time to time. Another thing is the contours. Like, who are you doing this for? A 2-year-old boy? Like, these aren't big enough. They're tiny. On all the SGs, the horns are like different sizes depending on the year. It's not massively consistent. The contours, you can give them a belly cut. I mean, you're already making it light. You might as well cut into the wood more, so that way all the big chunguses like me and everybody else in America that's all nice and fat because we eat too much garbage can play the thing properly. You know who does do that? You know who does give you a nice fat belly cut? I don't know, ESP, LTD, Schecter, bunch of other different brands that aren't Gibson. We want it. Fix it. Change it. Fix it. Change it. It's not that hard. Listen to your customers. Yes, you can have the vintage stuff, but you gotta make the newer stuff too to bring in the newer audience at a cheaper price point. You know, make something like this for $1,000. Include those features. It shouldn't be that hard to include those features for a $1,000 guitar. Yes, it's built in the USA. I get that. Which is even more interesting, I've said it before with the SG or the Les Paul. I'll say it again for the SG. Epiphone. Epiphone makes the same thing with less of a neck angle, better construction. Sure, the veneers look like crap on most of them, but all you got to do is swap some pickups out. Bada bing, bada boom. You have what sounds like a Gibson SG, but cost you like half the price, maybe a third of the price, depending on where you buy that SG. It is ridiculous. I am sick of it, Gibson. Fix the neck dive. Make the necks thinner. We need the thin necks on every single SG. You can't get around it. That's what you have to do. Either that, or you can do what a lot of people like to do. They take some weight. They take off the back plate for the cavity. This one doesn't have one. Usually there's a back plate over here. And they put like a roll of quarters in it to balance the thing out. That tells you how unbalanced this freaking guitar is, because you have to put a bunch of stuff into it. I know when I'm playing it, this is where my elbow rests. At all given points in time, elbow, arm, whatever you want to call it, it does not budge from that spot, because if I let go of it, it's going to go like that, and then I'm going to have a broken headstock because Gibson refuses to fix the angle. What else is new? Another thing with the construction of these cheaper models, I can feel the fretboard and the actual neck itself. There's a couple of spots where either it's the finish, or something has shrunk or grown, which shouldn't be possible because normally these are rosewood. Rosewood doesn't move much. This one is actually, they call it tortified maple, which they put on some of the cheaper models. Better name is roasted maple, as I prefer to call it. Roasted maple doesn't move. Once all the moisture is sucked out of it and it's dried out, you're golden. Like, it's staying there. It ain't moving. So they did not do the best craftsmanship. You can see there's cracks. You know, typical Gibson finish cracks are on the neck joint. That should no longer be a problem. We've had Gibson guitars for a very, very long time. You know, talking 1952. You can fix the finish cracks by now. I think it's time. I think it's time you fix it, especially on the SGs. I see them on the Les Pauls, not as much on the Les Pauls or the Explorers. Vs very rarely. The SGs are a big, big culprit of that because the necks are thinner. There's not a lot of wood around that neck joint. So it causes more problems, more warped necks, more tuning stability issues. Another thing I hate, single ply pick guards. This thing is sharp. Like, I can, if I do this, if I hit it just right, it will nick up my hand a little bit, which is not fun when you're playing. So if you're going to give me a cheaper SG, you know, move the straps a little bit, make it full size, don't make it undersized, make sure it's maybe a little bit thicker so I don't have to deal with neck joint issues. You know, pay attention to the pickups, maybe wrap them in cloth as opposed to tape. Move the bridge down or move the pick guard. Fix this so I don't have to take off the pick guard to rewire my guitar. That is a massive pain in the butt. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below. If there's anything specific I missed for a reason you shouldn't buy a Gibson SG, and specifically, let me know in the comments down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and leave comments also what you want me to do for future Don't Buy videos and future guitar and music related videos in general. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.